The nickname Black Swan, it came from my best friend Mac. We were in the gym and he was doing some posing. He's like, I'm gonna do the Breon. You know, you look like a swan when you pose. You know, we both kind of looked at each other and was like, yeah, swan, that's good. I'm Breon Ansley, your two-time Classic Physique Olympia champ. Rolling Heights, California is where I grew up. I was heavy in the sports, and actually track and field is my first love. I started when I was 7 years old, running track, and then football was right after. It was a dream of mine early on to eventually play professional football in the NFL. We got close, okay? I tore my ACL in my knee in high school. If I wouldn't have hurt my knee, I definitely would have been able to play in the NFL, you know, but injuries are a reality. It was a tough time because I kind of got down on myself, and I reverted that energy to what I studied in college, which was the performing arts, and that's what I started pursuing. I'm from LA. I did end up graduating with a performing arts degree. Probably my claim to fame in the 8-9 years that I was in the acting business is a Mountain Dew commercial that I did in 2008. And also, I was in the Fast and the Furious, the one after Tokyo Drift. When I started getting involved in bodybuilding, that had to slow down. You definitely can't be an Olympia champion and try to act at the same time. I gave myself 5 years from 2012 when I started in my first competition, and then eventually was able to become the Olympia champion in 2017. So I was able to do it in 4. I'm pretty happy about it, but we have unfinished business. I looked up to Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray. That's who I saw in the magazines, on the covers, Ronnie Coleman. You know, what drew me to them was just their swag and their personality, along with developed physiques they had. Flex Wheeler obviously doing the splits with all that muscle. It was awesome having Flex as a neighbor. I actually never talked to him. I was too shy, but it was definitely a great time telling him that when he came back and did his classic physique, talking to him about that backstage. That was amazing, and that was a special time for me. When it's time to unwind and relax, I like to do a lot of things that everybody else likes to do. I like to go to the movies. Now that I'm in the off season, I like to definitely go out and have dinner. And I am the self-proclaimed pancake king. I don't think too many people out there love pancakes more than me. I can eat them at any time of the day. I can eat them as often as you know, the physique will hold up. My positive attitude definitely comes from my mom. She's amazing. I learned my patience, but aggression. You know, being patient, but yet being very impatient at the same time when you want to achieve something, and kind of really not allowing a day to go by without thinking about it, without doing something about it. But just knowing that it's for longevity, that the process has to run its course. My biggest takeaway from the 2019 Olympia was what it truly means to be a champion. When you feel like you did everything in your power to be a champion, and you're sure that it was going to happen for you, and it does not happen for you, then you really are forced to learn from it and to now show how you are going to bounce back and how you are going to reset yourself. When you're down, guys, that's when you're really tested. There's a great opportunity to find out about yourself and to really inspire even more. Okay, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using this opportunity to inspire even more, compose myself in preparation for next year's Olympia. That's when you're really talking about what champions are made of, is when they're kicked down. So we are taking full advantage of it, and we will be back next year in full force. My plan for the Mr. Olympia 2020 contest is to definitely regain the title. I'm looking forward to it like no other. There is not a day goes by that I don't think about path. I don't think about the journey. I know it's going to be tough. I know I'm going to have to be as focused as I ever was, work as hard as I ever have been. But I'm definitely embracing it, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. Mr. Olympia Classic Physique Champ title next year, here we come.